Good morning, dear learners. I welcome you all to Math Online class. In today's session, we shall continue the topic proportion. In the last class, we learned about proportion. It is an equality of ratios, and also we learned how to read a ratio and the terms related to that, mean terms and middle terms. The second and third terms in a proportion is called mean or middle term. The first and fourth terms in a ratio is called the extreme terms. Let's start our today's problems. The question is, are the following statements true? So the statement is given in the form of a proportion. So what we need to do is that this proportion is true or false. Then we learn how to check whether a statement, this proportion ratio statement is true or false by checking their equality. So the first ratio, we take the first ratio. Here the ratio is 40% is to 200% is equal to 15 rupees is to 75 rupees. So we will take the first ratio, that is 40% is to 200%, that is 40 is to 200. We will write it as fraction 40 over 200. Last two zeros we cut. 4 table, 4 one time, 25 times. So we get this as 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5 is equal to 1 is to 5. Now let us take the second set of ratio, that is 15 is to 75. So that is 15 upon 75. So 15 table, 1 time 15 is 15 and 5 times 15 is equal to 75. So 15 table, 15 1 time, 75 5 time. So we will get this as 1 over 5. 1 over 5 is same as 1 is to 5. Now we got that the simplest forms of both the ratios are same. That means it is a true statement. You understand? Let's do the next one. Here 7.5 liters is to 15 liters is equal to 5 kilogram is to 10 kilogram. We have to check the proportion statement is true or false by taking ratio by ratio. First ratio is 7 is to 5 liters is to 15 liters. 15 liters. So we will write them as fraction 7.5 over 15. So numerator is a decimal number. In order to avoid the decimal, we multiply both numerator and denominator by 10. So this becomes 75 over 150. So 1 times 75 is 75. Then 2 times 75 is equal to 150. So 75 table, 75, 1 time, 150, 2 times. So we get this as 1 over 2. It is same as 1 is to 2. Now the second ratio, here the second ratio is 5 kilogram, that is 5 is to 10 kilogram is to 10. So we write this as 5 over 10, 5 table, 5 1 time, 10 2 times. So we get this as 1 over 2. 1 over 2 is same as 1 is to 2. So here also the simplest forms of both the ratios are equal. Then it is a true form of proportion. So the next one, 99 kilogram is to 45 kilogram is equal to 44 rupees is to 20 rupees. So let us take ratio by ratio. The first ratio is 99 kilogram is to 45 kilogram. So we will write as fraction 99 upon 45. So in 9 table, 99 is 11 time and 9 table 45 is 5 times. 9 table 99 we find that 11 times, 45 it is 5 times. So the simplest form is 11 over 5. 11 over 5 is same as 11 is to 5. Now let us take the second ratio. The second ratio is 44 rupees is to 20 rupees. So we write this as 44 over 20. So in 4 table, 11 fours are 44 and 5 fours are 20. So we get this as 11 over 5. It is same as 11 is to 5. And here also the simplest forms of both of the ratios are equal. That means these two ratios are equal ratios. Equal ratios are called proportion. Then it is a true statement. Now the next one, 32 meter is to 64 meter is equal to 6 second is to 12 second. Let us check by taking ratio by ratio. The first ratio is 32 meter is to 64 meter. So we write this as 32 over 64. So 8 table 32 4 time 8 table 64 8 time. Again we get 4 is to 8, not in the simplest form. 4 table 4 1 time 8 2 times. So we get this as 1 over 2. 1 over 2 is same as 1 is to 2. 1 is to 8. The second ratio is 6 seconds. Sorry, not 1 is to 2. It is 1 is to 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2 in 2 times. Okay, now the second ratio is 6 seconds is to 12 seconds. So we write this as 6 over 12. 6 table 6 1 time 12 2 times. So that is 1 over 2. 1 over 2 is same as 1 is to 2. So the simplest forms of both the ratios are equal. Then it is a true statement. Now the next question, determine if the following ratios form a proportion. Also write the middle terms and extreme terms where the ratios form a proportion. We learn what are the middle terms and extreme terms in proportion. Now let us see here. We have to first check whether the four quantities form a ratio or not. Then we write the middle terms and extreme terms. So the first ratio here is 25 centimeter is to 1 meter. Here we find that in first ratio two quantities are with different units. We learned that when we compare as a ratio, quantities must be in same unit. So here 1 meter we will change as centimeter. So we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So we rewrite this as 25 centimeter. In place of 1 meter we write 100 centimeter, so as to get the units to be same. Now we will write as fraction 25 over 100. 25 table 25 1 time 100 4 times. So that is 1 over 4 is same as 1 is to 4. Now the next ratio is 40 rupees to 160 rupees. That is 40 is to 160. We write this as 40 over 160. Last zeros we cut. 4 table 4 1 time 16 4 times. So that is 1 over 4. It is same as 1 is to 4. So we will get we got the simplest forms of both the ratios are equal. Then it is these four quantities will form a proportion. Next we have to write the middle terms and extreme terms. Here the middle terms are the second and third terms. In a proportion, the second and third terms are called the middle term, and the first and the last term are called the extreme terms. So let us write the middle terms. Middle terms are 1 meter and 40 rupees, and the extreme terms are 25 centimeter and 160 rupees. Now the next one, 39 liters is to 65 liters and 6 bottle is to 10 bottles. So we will separately find it. 39 liters is to 65 liters. So 39 is to 65. So we write this as 39 over 65. So in 13 table, 13 threes are 39 and 13 fives are 65. That means in 13 table, 39 is 3 times. So we write 3 times. 65 is 5 times. 5 times. So we write this as 3 upon 5. 3 upon 5 is 3 is to 5. Now the second ratio is 6 bottles is to 10 bottles. That is 6 is to 10. We write this as 6 upon 10. In 2 table 6 3 times, 2 table 10 5 times. So we get this 3 over 5. 3 over 5 is 3 is to 5. The simplest forms of both of the ratios are equal. Then these four quantities will form a proportion. So it is a true statement. Now we have to write the middle terms. Middle terms also called the mean terms. Middle terms and extreme terms. So the middle terms are 65 liters, 65 liters and 6 bottles. 65 liters and 6 bottle. Then extreme terms are 39 liters and 10 bottles. 10 bottles. Then next one, 2 kg is to 80 kg and 25 gram is to 625 gram. Now let us check this. First ratio is 2 kg is to 80 kg. That is 2 is to 80. We write this as 2 over 80. 2 table 2 one time, 80 40 times. So we get this as 1 over 40 is same as 1 is to 40. Now the second ratio is 25 gram is to 625 gram. That is 25 is to 625. So we write this as 25 over 625. 25 table 25 one time and 625 is 25 times. So that is 1 over 25. 1 over 25 is 1 is to 25. So while comparing them, the simplest forms are not equal. 1 is to 40 and 1 is to 25 not equal. It is a false statement. These four quantities do not form a proportion. So we don't need to write the middle terms and extreme terms. Let us see the next one. 200 milliliter is to 2.5 liter and 4 rupees is to 50 rupees. Here also in the first ratio we find that the quantities, the units are not in same unit. We have to change the units to be same. So for that 2.5 liter we will change as into milliliter. For that 2.5 is multiplied, this liter multiplied by 1000. So 2.5 liter we will get this as 2500 milliliter. Now we will write the ratio 200 milliliter is to 2500 milliliter. So we write them as fraction 200 over 2500. So last two zeros cut. So we get this as 2 is to 25 is in the simplest form. Next ratio is 4 rupees is to 50 rupees. As we write as fraction 4 upon 50, 2 table 4 2 time 50 25 times. So 2 over 25. 2 over 25 is 2 is to 25. So the simplest forms of both the ratios are same. So these four quantities form a proportion. So this statement is a true statement. Now we will have to write the middle terms and extreme terms. What are the middle terms? 25 liter and 4 rupees. So middle terms are 2.5 liter and 4 rupees middle terms, and the extreme terms are 200 ml and 50 rupees. 200 milliliter and 50 rupees. I hope today's problems are well understood by you. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.